Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking all things Stranger Things. That sounds funny, but that's what we're doing. We're talking Stranger Things. I love the show. I love the 80s, like nostalgia it brings back. I was born in the 80s, so little during the 80s, but still loved it. So I thought it would be fun to find some books that reminded me in certain ways of Stranger Things. So you can get out your Eggos, your Scoops Ahoy hats, and feel all things Stranger Things. So let's start off with a more middle grade version, and that is City of Ghosts and Tunnel of Bones. Let's not cover it. So these reminded me of Stranger Things because of the veil. Our main character, Cass, can go back and forth between the real world and the veil because she had died but was saved, or almost died and was saved by her best friend now, Jacob, who is a ghost. So in City of Ghosts she kind of learns who she is and what it means and really delves into the veil. And then in Tunnel of Bones she meets a poltergeist that causes havoc in the real world as well as the veil. So kind of the veil reminds me a little bit of the Upside Down. So that is why I was super excited to share these two with you. The third one is coming out in 2020, so uber excited for that, I think, anyway. The next one is Something Wicked This Way Comes by Ray Bradbury. And I loved this one because it was so creepy and vibey. This carnival comes to these boys' town, and it comes in a time where there shouldn't be carnivals, and they meet this lightning rod salesman, and later in the book he kind of like gets killed, and like this thing embodies some of the people in the town. Plus there is Will and Jim in here. So Will, like the name Will obviously just super reminded me of Will in Stranger Things. Lots of creepy things happen, kind of possessions and just general mayhem. So this totally reminded me of Stranger Things. The next one is My Best Friend's Exorcism. This one reminded me more of the 80s than necessarily Stranger Things, but there's a part in the second season where Billy is inhabited by the bad guy. I don't even remember what they call him. The Demogorgon or whatever he is. And so this kind of reminded me of Billy in like the pool scene when he's like no idea what's going on. So essentially Gretchen and Abby are super good friends. They decide to do drugs one night and something happens to Gretchen. And then the progression of the book is obviously Gretchen. She thinks that Gretchen is like has a demon or something's wrong with her. So they go through, but lots of 80s nostalgia in here. Pound Puppies and Radio Shack and big hair. Oh, I just loved it. It was so much fun. So this one was a great one. I love Grady Hendrix also wrote Horror Store, which that's kind of nostalgic for Stranger Things too. It's kind of like a veil and in between worlds. So either of those I would highly recommend. And then Paper Girls is a graphic novel about girls who ride around on bikes and deal with these invader situations. Don't know what's going on, you know, teenagers getting all the spooky vibes. This one was definitely not middle grade. I don't even know. I would say this is more of an adult or older teen, but it was good. 80s nostalgia, but like, and the smoking and the homophobia in here, it was almost jarring to read because you just don't hear things like that anymore. This one too had a lot of talk about AIDS, and like people don't talk this way anymore. So going back to the 80s and realizing how far we've come was pretty amazing to read in these as well. And then the last one is really on the nose, but that is Suspicious Minds. And that is actually a Stranger Things novel. And it goes back to before 11 and the process of like the earlier trial patients that were like 11. I really enjoyed that one too. Definitely gave some cool history of the Doctor and how it came to be. So definitely enjoyed that one too. So I hope that you would grab some of these and get into all the Stranger Things vibes, because I love it. If you have any others that you also love, totally let me know, because I would love to find some more Stranger Things books. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I would love it if you would stick along, subscribe, give me a like if you like this video. I'm hoping to do more videos like this with shows that I really loved. Peace out. Have a great day.